Megan Fox and what's her relationship with blood? What the hell?
Well, no, it's Megan Fox and Machine Gun Kelly and their relationship together.
Okay.
So I have a question for you guys now.
Wow, before we even get into it.
It's my turn.
Okay.
Humberto.
It's her turn.
So if you guys were in love with
Yes, I would.
Yes.
Sorry. No.
Yes, I'm drinking it. I'm drinking it.
Okay, that's the question.
Oh my God, let her ask. Let her ask.
The question, that's the question,
go.
is if you would drink your spouse's blood.
No.
No.
Yes, I would.
Really?
Shane, you disgusting
Sorry,
son
but it's
of...
not for
like,
Satan.
like to feel close,
not for Satan.
and to feel a bond.
I mean, why would you though? Like, what is her reasoning for doing it?
Okay, a yes or no.
Like if she was stung by...
My answer is yes, but
Like,
Okay.
like it's in-
All right, I'll
it's
let you
bitten-
explain.
if she was bitten by a snake and I had to save her life.
And suck the venom on
No,
spitting
no.
it?
I'm talking about like you guys like
Just for
cutting
funsies?
each other.
No,
Yeah.
that's too much.
Like-
If it was like putting like in a Bloody Mary and a drink and
So
we're being weird.
her and Machine Gun Kelly, after he proposed, they literally sucked on each other's blood.
No, that's disgusting. No, that's
Okay, so
stupid.
there's a video here coming up. If Kelly can pull.
Wait. So you said they got married and what? It was like
he proposed.
I do, blood in your face.
No, they like, I don't know how they drink it. They just take a few drops.
Because like drinking it, like putting it
so
on your
they're
tongue and
married?
swallowing it.
I thought
They're-
they got divorced or they
they
were
did-
separated.
they
Why
did-
do I even
they're-
know either of this?
they're-
Okay.
Oh,
They're
my
back
God.
together.
Megan Fox is
So
talking.
this is an interview that she did a year ago, and she just recently was on Call Her Daddy. So I'll get to that in a second.
All right.
This one is about the blood.
Mislead people, or like people are imagining us with like goblets and we're like Game of Thrones drinking each other's blood. It's just a few drops, but yes, we do consume each other's blood on occasion for ritual purposes.
Ritual.
Only.
Yeah.
Okay,
It
do you
is
understand
used
that? That's
for
demonic.
a reason, and it is controlled where it's like, let's shed a few drops of blood and each drink it. He's much more haphazard and hectic and chaotic, where he's willing to just like cut his chest open with broken glass and be like, take my soul.
What the?
Let me bleed on you.
What?
It doesn't not happen.
Is this
Let me
real?
tell you.
Yeah,
Maybe not
this is
exactly
real.
like that, but a version of that has happened many times. The most romantic thing he's ever done
like a
for me.
known
That's hard to
thing, like
say.
with her and his relationship. And then she went on Call Her Daddy, and Alex Cooper asked her the same question, and she altered it a little bit, her response, because people were like, you literally are part of the Illuminati. Like, that is not normal to be drinking one another's blood. And then this was a clip on Call Her Daddy.
It's just like that one time that I said I drink blood ritualistically. And then everybody was like, wow, she's into satanic rituals.
are.
Classic. But
You're wearing
that
red.
was
bitch.
a very
You're the devil.
misunderstood
We misunderstood.
thing. Let me try to explain
Yeah,
it.
give us like some context.
Everything is a matter of like what you're accustomed to or what is currently like socially acceptable or normal. Back in like the 50s even. How many times did you see like little boys would go out with like their little pop guns and they would cut their fingers and like be blood brothers, right? And they're like, we're best friends forever now. And they would like smush the blood together on their fingers.
Uh-huh.
That's not satanic, right? That's normal and that's cute. That's sweet. That's like an innocent, like
Little bond.
yeah, it's a little bond between kids who love each other. They have a pure friendship. It's like that, except instead of rubbing your fingers together, the drop of blood goes in your mouth. And I don't know why that becomes satanic. I understand people are like,
Dude,
hey,
she's
that's
a
weird.
demon.
But guess what I think is weird? I think it's weird that girls are out here letting guys come in their mouth and they don't know these guys. You're letting somebody put their sperm in your mouth and you don't know what he does. He doesn't even have a job. You met him on fucking Tinder. He's an entrepreneur or whatever.
Yeah.
He's a
Are they
startup.
talking about Adam? Are they talking about Adam Sosnick?
Sperm in your mouth.
She had
That's
sex with
disgusting.
Adam.
That makes my back hurt. That makes me sweaty. So fuck you. You're so
that's the title
offended
we need.
that I got a drop of Machine Gun Kelly's blood in my mouth. You have Brandon from Silicon Valley's sperm in your mouth.
said
And he
Adam
will buy
might
you a
have been
nice
hilarious.
drink.
I'm crying.
What is so gross about what I did with my soulmate? You guys are out here
so
letting
she
strangers.
claims-
All right, Kelly, we can
Yeah.
stop it.
I want to hit my face in a shovel.
Oh my
Like
god.
that is the most popular female hosted podcast in the world.
Yeah.
Yep.
Call her
is
daddy.
crazy.
Normal
Yeah.
women listen to that.
By the way, that's
Yeah.
listen, because you asked, regardless of how attractive and sexy Megan Fox is, that is the most disgusting, demonic. He cuts himself
That's what I'm
open and goes,
saying.
"Take my soul."
broken glass.
So, guys, and by the way, there's no more of this, Vinny. You're crazy conspiracy. This is in your face. We're
yeah.
drinking your blood. Go ahead, Alicia.
No, it's
Sorry.
literally just in your like. They're not hiding it. Like they're telling you.
This makes me so mad. It's like a religious level. Like I remember, roll 2008, 2009. I had a poster of her in my room. Her, Jessica Alba, super hot, And this guy, Machine Gun Kelly, who is he? Like
wearing dresses.
Like defiling the temple of this beautiful woman and make her drink blood.
She looks like she's in charge, though. I think she's in charge.
Yeah, no, I think
the
she's in
temptress.
charge.
I think she's the evil one. I think she's
Yeah.
the one that's like, let's drink it. But
agree.
She's hot enough. She's hot enough for somebody to be like, yeah, I'll
Switch teams.
bro. By the way, she's
Would.
not only on some witch drinking blood, Alicia. And I'm sorry because I want to go to you. She makes her kid transgender, like the kid's young and dresses as a girl. She is the whole kit and caboodle
Have
of
you
just
seen that-
demonic shit.
Have you seen that picture of like all the actresses and how they all have trans kids?
Yes.
Oh,
Like 6 of them.
It's
Six
crazy.
of them
Like
have-
how could it be that? Oh, it's just coincidence.
No, they adopt them. They adopt them and put
It's a
dresses.
status symbol now.
Yeah, yeah.
This is what, and I hate to be that guy.
Do
This
it.
is what Hollywood does to people.
I-
And I know we'll get to that with
Yes.
Dan
You're that guy
Snyder
now.
in a
No,
minute.
It's
But look,
casual.
I worked in Cleveland, which was Machine Gun Kelly's hometown. I worked in Cleveland for 5 years on the radio. Machine Gun Kelly was a friend of the show. And this is right after he dropped mixtapes, but not before, like right before he signed with whatever record label he blew up on. He was a normal dude.
Yeah.
Like he would come into the radio studio with his team. They were all nice Cleveland people that he had known his entire life. He had a daughter. He'd bring her to the radio studio as well.
loves his
Like he was a nice guy that would shake your hand and be cool. And then all of a sudden you see him today and he's tattooed half his body black and he's drinking blood and he's
Yeah.
wearing
Wait.
weird piercings and he like
Yeah.
tucks his penis in and does dances. Like this is what Hollywood does to people, and it's crazy because I know this guy. I knew him for years, and he was normal.
Yeah.
And he's
anymore.
not.
Not anymore.
Yeah.
And they're so like drugged, like you
Of course.
hear her voice, like, she's all
100%.
like, and it
Ugh.
sounds like that too. Like,
Yeah, what were you
He
saying?
literally tattooed, covered his body black in tattoo ink. Half
What
his
the-
body is black.
I saw that.
Is
I
it
thought it was a joke.
blackface?
Huh?
Is that blackface?
That's black
Black
body.
face, black chest.
Yeah,
Which
because-
nobody's. I don't see a lot of outrage of black chest.
No, black
Yeah.
chest. I think
But,
he
but
passes.
he said he did that to cover up like his past demons and experiences.
Really?
But wait, so going into the Illuminati and drinking blood and all these ceremonies, so then she casually on Call Her Daddy says something that is just like talking about the Illuminati, and she's like, "Oh yeah, they didn't extend me an offer." Like,
Can we see? Can we see that?
we
Is
have
this
to play
it?
that clip, and I'm like, you're just saying that so casually, like, what?
I
How
didn't
does
get
that?
invited to the Bohemian.
Is this
Grove
it?
She's like-
Festival
Is
this
this the
year.
clip?
Yeah.
Kelly, yeah.
Personally, have never been a part of a satanic ritual. Don't know any people who've been a part of a satanic ritual. I'm not sure if the Illuminati is real. It probably is. I have not been extended an offer to join. I feel like if it was real, I would have been given an offer to join by now. So yeah, it's just to
Humble brag.
squash that.
Yeah.
Not a Satanist or any kind of like an evil witch, light worker.
What?
Good person.
I do, rituals, but that's not a negative thing. Anything is a ritual. Doing your skincare routine is a ritual.
Oh, yeah.
Going to
That-
church.
That's
Putting-
the first
yeah,
time you-
like, how
putting
do you
kids'
compare
blood.
That
a
word
skincare
has been
routine?
demonized for so long
Yeah.
that it's just been very misunderstood. And also, I think we exacerbated it because Halloween of that year, I dressed up in bondage with a dog collar around my neck, and he dressed up as a priest, and he was feeding me communion on my knees, and we we
Guys.
played Marilyn Manson's
The big deal.
Sweet Dreams. We played that. That was
like,
the
they're
song
just-
to the and
They're not
people
even hiding
felt
it.
like that was a confirmation of the satanic rituals.
So you can kind of see like where people may like.
I can see where I planted a seed and there
Yeah,
grew a
so
tree
she
in its
under-
place.
Seed.
Yeah.
What, dude? Like,
So if there was a secret society of the world's finest and elite, clearly I'd be invited.
Yeah.
But wait,
Yeah.
let's because help me out here. I will defend Alex at all costs.
Yeah.
She is awesome. Like the
She
girl that is
is.
doing the interview, call her daddy. She's a great content creator. Like maybe here in the context of the video, it seems that she's into it, but she will get anyone to talk shit, like weird shit, because she seems like she's like, oh yeah, you go queen, whatever, and
Yeah.
she will get them talking about
this just goes to prove that I've been saying this forever, that
She got 50 mil for her show.
Oh, that's
She-
freaking amazing. But think about this.
Like 60.
I heard it
50
was,
mil?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it was a little
Love
bit
her.
closer to 60. But think about this, and I talk about this all the time. I'm happy she said rituals. I go to church. There's moments where, especially ours,
Yeah.
the Syrian church, we stand, we pray, we go, we don't confess, but there's rituals that we do in our Christian faith. For people to be naive to think that that the devil's minions don't have their rituals that they abide by, you guys are delusional.
Yeah.
So I'm tired of people walking around like, no, Vinny, you don't know what you're talking about. It's not just a battle, and they have in the Bible, I don't know if it's Romans or something, about flesh and blood. It's deeper than that. These people are the devil's helpers.
It is. It is so much deeper. And she is just she grew up in Hollywood. Like it leads into like what you're going to talk about. Like she was in that period of time of being a child actor and going through all those
all of them.
things
So
and
broken.
Kanye has a song.
yeah.
Kanye has a song called "L.A. Monster," and you should look it up and listen to the words. It's really good. It's like it was never released, and he was gonna put it on the album that came out before Jesus is King that never came out.
That
And
album
then he
was
had
great.
his Christian conversion, which just kind of subsided now. But
It is.
that song is crazy because it's basically saying like all these people want to come and become famous, and then they sell their soul and they feed it to the LA monster. And I just every time I think of LA and Hollywood, I just picture like this like bowl of like
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
It
like,
sucks you in.
dark
Well, also,
energy. Yeah.
I think the point about rituals that you were bringing up and she brought up is so interesting because we're in a society, man, that pushes for religion. It pushes religion out, and with religion it pushes rituals out. And as humans, and it's been proven, we are intrinsically drawn to rituals. Like we do a bunch of things in a ritual type of way, and having rituals, religious or not religious, it's a really good thing. Like, for example, wake up in the morning being grateful that you're alive and well, going to the shower, crying a little bit, and then, getting
That's
on with your
normal.
day.
Me and Rob do that all the time.
But I think rituals are important.
Yeah.
Not the satanic ones, not the drinking blood ones.
Yeah.
But if that's your thing,
But no, but I don't like the people's being so naive and so unbelieving. Like they're like, what do you mean? They have them too. Like Satanists and devil worshiping. Listen, say what you want. If you're cutting your boyfriend's chest and you're sucking each other's blood,
Drinking it.
drinking it, guess what? You're on that side.
Yeah.
I gotta say though, her defense is probably the best defense you could possibly bring up. Like the whole thing about like the Brandon guy from Silicon Valley, because it's like the average person isn't doing too much better either.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
you may
Oh,
not
that's
be
fine,
dressed
but
up in
yeah.
a dog
Blatantly
collar, but like
obvious.
that's why Shane and I want to extend everyone an invitation to the Catholic Church. We have the best rituals. The best rituals we have. We have the best hats.
it's cool. It's
Best
as
in the
Humberto
business.
said one of the first times I met him, talking to a guy who was like a non-denominational. He was like, "Oh, but what about the Catholic Church? Like, though they charge indulgences," and Humberto's like, "It's not that complicated, man. It's about the Roman Empire. It's cool. It has cool churches. It's like stones and columns and shit. Yeah,
Yeah.
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 That was your pitch?
It's cool.
Yeah.